Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to WillDoesMagic. My name is Will. I hope you're all having a magical day. Now, today I thought I'll continue on last week's video with the self-working card trick. Kind of, you don't have to do any magic kind of magic, where you can actually let the spectator do most of the work. Now, this trick, if you all haven't already figured, is a self-working card trick as well. That's got a killer effect at the end as well, and it's just so simple to perform that it just makes for such a good trick for all levels, beginners to advanced. And I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'm going to go into the performance straight away. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to it, leave a like on the video if you liked it, and comment on what you guys want to see next. But let's not spend any time. Let's get straight into the performance of this trick. So for this trick, guys, all you need is the deck of cards. Now we can give the deck a good shuffle. Now you can let the spectator shuffle the cards, it doesn't matter. We can give them a couple cuts. Now we're gonna deal down 2 piles of 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 16, 17, 28, 29, and 30. 2 piles of 15. Now we're gonna keep these other cards as spare cards for now, but as a spectator now, I want you to choose one of these piles as yours, and I'll take the other one. So let's say you chose the pile over here. I'm going to give that pile to you, and I'm going to take the other one myself. Now, I want you to take my pile and split it wherever you like, and I'm going to do the same to your pile. So let's say you split the pile right there and put it to the side, and I'm going to do the same to your pile. So I'm going to split it right there. Now, I'm going to give you a free selection of a card. So let's say you pick the card right over here. I want you to look at it and put it in either one of your piles. So let's say you put the card right over here, and then I want you to take one of my piles, whichever one you want, and put it on top of that pile where you put your face down card. So let's say you pick this pile and put it on your pile. Now I'm going to take a card as well, so I'm going to pick this card right over here, and I'm going to show it to all of us. So it's the 8 of spades. Now the 8 of spades actually happens to be my helper card in the deck, so I'm going to put it on top of my pile and pick up the rest of your pile, put it on top, and then bring both those piles together. Now I'm going to get rid of these cards, and now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deal down into 2 piles again, and whichever pile doesn't contain my helper card, the 8 of spades, I'm going to get rid of. All right, so you'll figure it out. We're going to go slow. So we start dealing them down into 2 piles, and whichever pile doesn't contain the 8 of spades, I'm going to get rid of. So I'm going to keep dealing down all the cards. Now, as you saw, this pile had the 8 of spades, so I'm going to get rid of this pile. Now we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to deal the cards down into 2 piles. Now we can see that this pile's got the 8 of spades, so I'm going to get rid of this pile. Now at this point, I could let the spectator do it as well. So let's say they picked up the deck and did the same thing. So deal out the cards. Now this pile contained the 8 of spades. We're going to get rid of this one. Same thing. Last time, deal down the cards. This one's got the 8 of spades. We're going to get rid of these 2. Now, my helper card was the 8 of spades. It picked out 1 card out of all the cards, and hopefully that was your selected card. Now that's the trick, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's get into the tutorial of this trick. So for this trick, guys, it is self-working. It is super easy. I do not know the math on this one either. If somebody wants to tell me in the comments, please do, because I'm very eager to know how this works, but I don't know the math of it. What you want to do is that you can have a bar deck of cards. It doesn't need to have all the cards. All you need is 30 cards or 32 cards, pretty much. And you can do this to whoever you like, wherever you like, whenever you like. That's the best part about this trick. I'm going to go ahead and give the deck a couple of cuts, shuffles. You can give the deck out to the spectator. They can shuffle it as well. And then you're going to deal the deck into 2 piles of 15 each, of 30 cards in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Now, these cards are going to be used later on, so we'll just put them to the side. Now you're going to tell the spectator to pick either one of these piles, it doesn't matter, and bring them towards them, and you take the other pile. Now you're going to tell them to split your pile wherever they want and then put it to the side. Now all this is a total free choice. It doesn't matter where they cut them, it will all work out in the end. You do the same to their pile. Now you can even have two spectators doing this towards each other as long as you're instructing them the right way. So you can have one spectator using this pile and one spectator using this pile. Doesn't matter. Now you tell the spectator to choose any card they want from the spare card. So let's say this shows the card right over here. Now they get to look at it, you don't, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to show it to all of us. It's the 5 of clubs. And now they get to put it on either one of their piles. So let's say they put it on this pile this time. And then they get to pick either one of your piles and put on top of that. So let's say they pick this pile over here. Now you get to help pick another card, or the other spectator maybe, but this card has to be face up. Now this is going to be the helper card to later decide which pile to get rid of. So you put that card on top of your pile, and you take the other pile, the extra pile, and put it on top. Now you grab the pile with the helper card and put it on top of that other pile. Now you're pretty much ready to go. So these cards can go out of the way. And you pick up these cards and you tell them to deal the cards down one at a time, alternating between the piles. And whichever card hasn't got the face-up cards is the pile you're going to get rid of. So you start dealing it down, and you see the face-up card, but you keep dealing it down, and then once you get to the end, you say, all right, so this pile had the face-up card in it, which means that this pile is the one we're going to get rid of. So get rid of that pile, and then you pick up these ones and you do it once again. Now, I like to do it the way that the first 2 rounds, I deal the cards out. If I see that the spectator is not usually good with cards, because there's a lot more cards that has to be gone through dealing the cards down now as of after this round. So get rid of the piles that doesn't have the cards in them. And now you can let the spectator do it as well, because now it's only 8 cards left. So they can deal it down a lot easier than have to deal down 30 cards. They deal them out, they look which pile's got the 10 in it, so we get rid of this one. They do it once again for the last time. They get rid of these 2 cards, and then you finally reveal that you pick one helper card, they picked out a card, they got to split the decks wherever they wanted. It was a free choice. They dealt the cards down, and all of this to prove that my helper card could find their selected card. Now, that was the trick, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, this can be done with 2 spectators over the phone, your back turned around, you sitting across the table. It doesn't require any setup at all, which is what makes this trick so great, and all self-working card tricks in general. But this one especially has got such a killer effect to it that I think everybody should start using it, honestly. I will start using it in my daily routines, and I think that it will bring some value if you start using it too. If you did like the video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also comment on, guys, what you want to see next in the future. I've got a couple coin tricks, a couple rubber band tricks lined up for you as well. If you want to see that, I don't know. We might just stick to card tricks, because that's honestly what's the broadest, what works the best for most people, and is also the most beginner friendly, which is where I want to start this channel at, and then we can work our way slowly up to the more advanced levels. But for now, that is all from me. I hope you liked this tutorial and video. I hope you're all having a magical day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.